Hello and welcome back to Curious Minds. I'm Lucy, your host, and today we're shedding some light, literally, on an intriguing topic. What happens if you never get enough sunlight? For many of us, sunlight is just something we take for granted. But did you know that lack of sunlight can have serious effects on your health, both physically and mentally? To help us uncover the dark side of missing out on sunlight, I'm joined by Dr. Ryan, a wellness expert and researcher specializing in circadian rhythms and vitamin D. Welcome, Dr. Ryan.
Thanks for having me, Lucy. I'm excited to discuss this important topic and hopefully inspire listeners to step outside more often.
Let's shine a light on this fascinating subject and get started. Dr. Ryan, let's start with the basics. Why is sunlight so essential for our health?
Great question, Lucy. Sunlight plays a critical role in many aspects of our health, including vitamin D production. Sunlight helps our bodies produce vitamin D, which is essential for bone health, immune function, and mood regulation. Circadian rhythm regulation. Exposure to natural light helps regulate our internal clock, affecting our sleep and energy levels. Mental health benefits. Sunlight triggers the release of serotonin, a hormone that boosts mood and helps prevent depression. Skin health. While too much sun can be harmful, moderate exposure can help with certain skin conditions like psoriasis.
So sunlight isn't just about getting a tan, it's vital for our overall well-being.
Exactly. It's a natural medicine that most of us don't get enough of.
All right, Dr. Ryan, let's imagine someone starts avoiding sunlight entirely. What are the short-term effects they might experience?
In the first few weeks to months, here's what they might notice. Low energy levels. Without sunlight, your circadian rhythm gets disrupted, making you feel tired and lethargic. Mood changes. A lack of sunlight reduces serotonin levels, potentially leading to feelings of sadness or irritability. Weakened immunity. Less vitamin D production can impair your immune system, making you more susceptible to colds and infections. Poor sleep quality. Natural light exposure in the morning helps regulate melatonin, the sleep hormone. Without it, falling and staying asleep becomes harder.
Wow, so even in the short term, staying indoors too much can affect so many areas of your life.
Yes, sunlight is like a battery charger for your body and mind. Without it, you start running low on power.
What about the long-term effects? What happens if someone avoids sunlight for years?
Long-term sunlight deprivation can have serious consequences, including severe vitamin D deficiency. This can lead to weak bones, muscle pain, and conditions like osteoporosis or rickets. Chronic mental health issues. Long-term lack of sunlight can contribute to depression, anxiety, and even seasonal affective disorder, SAD. Cardiovascular problems. Vitamin D deficiency has been linked to increased risks of heart disease and high blood pressure. Weakened immune system. A consistently weakened immune system can leave you more vulnerable to chronic illnesses. Weight gain. Disrupted circadian rhythms can affect your metabolism, leading to unhealthy weight gain over time.
That's terrifying, Dr. Ryan. I didn't realize sunlight affects so many critical systems in our bodies.
It really does, Lucy. Sunlight is like nature's multivitamin. It's free and essential.
Dr. Ryan, do you have any real-world examples of what happens when people don't get enough sunlight?
Yes, Lucy. One case involved a tech worker who spent nearly all his time indoors. He developed severe vitamin D deficiency, experienced chronic fatigue, and struggled with depression. Another example comes from regions with long winters and little sunlight. People in these areas often report higher rates of seasonal affective disorder during the darker months.
Wow, it's incredible how much sunlight, or the lack of it, can shape our physical and mental health. For listeners who might not be getting enough sunlight, what are some practical tips to improve their exposure?
Here are some simple tips. Start your day outdoors. Spend at least 15 to 30 minutes outside in the morning to help set your circadian rhythm. Take breaks outside. Step outside during lunch breaks or go for short walks to get some sun. Optimize your living space. Keep curtains open and let natural light into your home or workspace. Use light therapy. If you live in an area with limited sunlight, consider investing in a light therapy lamp. Practice safe sun exposure. Use sunscreen for longer periods outdoors to protect your skin while still reaping the benefits of sunlight.
Those are great tips, Dr. Ryan. It's amazing how small changes can make such a big difference. Dr. Ryan, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your expertise. I think we've all learned just how essential sunlight is for our health.
Thanks for having me, Lucy. And to everyone listening, remember, a little sunlight every day goes a long way toward a healthier, happier you.
Wise words, Dr. Ryan. To our listeners, let us know, how do you make sure to get enough sunlight in your daily routine? Don't forget to download our free PDF guide with tips for healthy sun exposure and its benefits. Until next time, stay curious and step outside. Goodbye.
Goodbye.